Hello and welcome to issue number 49 of Headline Heroes, a comedy podcast where we take today's headlines and create a comic book origin story. My name is Drew Mick.
I'm Nathan Haynes.
And I'm apparently replaceable.
Oh, bud.
You guys.
No, bud.
Don't say that. Chin up, you know?
What?
Don't say that on air.
Want to explain yourselves?
Well, you brought up a good point earlier off air, and I do want to address that. We didn't really address the fact that Tanner was gone. We were just all about Carl.
Last week when we recorded.
Yeah.
No Tanner, no explanation.
We didn't. Yeah, sorry. We just were like, hey, Carl's here. Let's ask Carl some questions. I do actually feel a little bad about that, Tanner.
Yeah, it was funny because, like, Carl did the joke where he said my name. And he's like, no, it's Carl. And you're like, oh, okay. And then you start talking to Carl and just go into the episode.
Mm-hmm.
Your voices just sound so similar. I thought maybe it was you doing a Carl impression.
But yeah, I had to give you guys crap for that because you're just like, who cares that Tanner's gone?
And yeah, so where were you last week?
Oh, I was in Chicago for a bachelor party. It was very cold.
Was it fun?
Yeah.
Was it my bachelor party?
No, you were not there.
Well, yeah. I wasn't. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Tanner. It was just like...
I'm not sorry.
Yeah, not really either. Don't tell Tanner.
Drew, I gotta admit, you sound a little different over there today. Like, you sound real good.
Oh, well, thanks. I'm glad you noticed. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I've got this nice new fancy rig that I'm recording off of. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe using that tax refund for some new pod stuff, maybe?
Definitely. Yeah. I will say I am recording off of the same microphone and the same laptop. So that hasn't really changed.
You got like a sound mixer or something in between or something?
No. There's this cooler next to me. And if I hit it makes a fun sound, so
it some sort of like keeps your computer cool or
no, I'm just using it to kind of keep some stuff.
Like a literal cooler.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, like a cooler. No, I'm using it as some sort of a sort of table next to me. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm also I'm recording off of this new desk. It's a cardboard box.
What did it used to hold?
The box?
Yes.
Man, I don't know. I'm looking at it.
I don't know if I'm looking at a shoe box here or we're talking a refrigerator box. Like, what are we looking at?
You could definitely keep a vacuum cleaner in this thing, I think, if it was.
Wow.
Whoa.
Well, if it was.
That must have cost a pretty penny. Like a literal penny.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like $40 anymore. Jeez. Recording off of an empty cardboard box, and I'm actually sitting on a stepladder. So that's my new exciting rig, and I'm very much, I have to crouch over in order to get to the microphone.
Wait,
because it's just slightly too low.
Drew, are you recording from a janitor's closet?
No, this is still my apartment. Still my apartment.
Did someone break in and steal everything you own?
Yes. In that I broke in with some family and friends and took all of my stuff out. I guess big life event. I'm moving.
What?
What?
Well, Nate, this shouldn't really surprise you.
Why? I don't understand.
Maybe Tanner, I guess, but Tanner was like the fifth person I told. So, I got a new job and I move into Nate Town.
What?
Yeah, Nate place. Ain't it great?
Ain't it great?
Yeah. So I got a new job and I'm moving and I'm gonna be living with Nathan for like 2 months here until I find my own place. Yeah. I talked it over with myself and I thought that would be all right.
Oh shit. Okay. Libby.
Anyway, yeah. So that's cool, Nate, that I can.
Yeah. We'll make some space. We got some extra closet space.
Yeah, that's all I need.
You're a compact individual.
Yeah, I'm like Harry Potter.
You don't need much as far as space or food or water goes, right?
You just give me that cupboard under the stairs. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, water? Well, no, I can. I'm like a camel. That's what.
Well, I got one of those little like things that you put in a hamster cage that like if you kind of like sip at it, it dribbles out a little.
Oh, it's got the little metal ball at the end. That yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
so that could be you.
No, is that could be proportionate to my size? As
how big are you again? Teacup?
Like 5 foot. Oh, yeah, bigger than a teacup.
How much bigger?
I'm gonna say like 50 teacups tall.
Okay, I'll go get another one of the little things then.
Okay. That's
Listen,
great.
hey, anything for you, bud.
Thanks.
Pulling out all the stops.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's great. I'm glad we could talk about this. Yeah, so cardboard box, step ladder, and little cooler. Very much enjoying this. This is very uncomfortable on my butt, though, and my neck to lean forward like this. So if you guys don't mind, can we just get started? Nate, can you tell me what or tell everyone what we do here?
Well, every week, Drew, we scour the internet. You, Tanner, and I, and we collect a bunch of bizarre and strange headlines from across the internet. We throw them together, and we randomly select one, and we use it as the origin story for a superhero or supervillain. Now, Tanner, normally I ask you what we made last week, but you weren't here last week, I guess, turns out. I didn't even realize. Kind of forgot. So I think if I remember right, we made a... Gosh, he was a hero, despite the fact that he was a flat earther. And he was the Prospector, a ghostly rocket engineer who saved us from some literal people trying to literally make the Earth flat. So I guess this week we're making a hero, Tanner, or a villain? Villain.
No, I don't know. I'm not included anymore. No, yeah, we're doing a villain, and I already picked an article at random, and that one for you guys is number 8. And that headline is Punxsutawney Phil wanted by police for bad weather forecasting. And this was sent in by, just as NATZ.
I believe that's supposed to be Nate, and it was just me putting it in the document. I don't need credit.
So it was convenient that this one is a villain, with the headline being wanted by the police.
Now, we all know that Punxsutawney Phil is an animal, the Punxsutawney.
What, you're saying he's a Punxsutawney? Are you saying that's his animal?
Yeah, that's the animal.
Yeah, that's why it's called Punxsutawney Day, that film with Bill Murray.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we all know that Punxsutawney Phil is a groundhog. Made famous by the Bill Murray movie, Punxsutawney Day.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
The Life Aquatic.
Good one.
Garfield.
that Bill Murray vehicle, Garfield.
Garfield 2. Tale of Two Kitties, I think.
Probably.
Yeah, some bullshit like that.
It's fucking bullshit either way.
So did we want to actually do a groundhog, or is this just like some guy named Phil from Punxsutawney wanted by the police for bad weather forecasting?
The simple thing to do is have it be some like villain that controls the weather. But like we've already done that,
yeah.
So I don't want to do that.
How do we steer it away from that?
So is it like someone who, like, their ability is they can make predictions and they generally come true in some way?
Or can he make predictions and the opposite happens? And that's why it's bad weather forecasting.
So if he says it's going to be sunny, instead there's an earthquake?
That's the classic opposite, polar opposite of sunny weather.
But
have you ever seen an earthquake during the day? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Worth noting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you never see them. And which one do you shoot? I don't know. I like that. I like the idea that he makes predictions of some kind and something happens.
How do we temper it so it's not too OP?
Yeah.
So, like, he can make predictions, but it won't be exactly what he says, I guess. I'm trying to think. It's making me think of, like, Bedazzled. You know that movie? With, what's the actor's name?
Bill Murray.
Keira Knightley.
No, what the fuck? Brendan Fraser. Jesus.
Whoa. How could you forget old Brendan?
How did you guys not know the movie?
I don't know. I just know what I do to my jeans.
But that's
all.
Wait, what?
Nothing. Go on.
So it's the movie with him and Elizabeth Hurley where she's the devil and he sells his soul to her and she gives him 10 wishes. So each wish he asks for, she gives it to him, but then there's some twist on it where it's like it sucks.
Oh, the classic genie thing.
Yeah,
like
the
I want $1 million
thing.
and then like makes like a bunch of deer appear.
So maybe he's actually doing that for people, like making predictions for them, and it's like it sounds like it's good for them. But then
he is
there's
the
some
monkey
twist
paw.
on it. Yeah, he's the monkey paw. Yeah.
Ooh, living monkey paw.
Is he trying to do do you think he started out trying to do good? Like he didn't realize he's like, he tries to make predictions for people that are good, and that ends up fucking over their life.
And then people get real mad and like start to riot, and he's just like, "Fine, I'll be the villain. Whatever. That's what you want."
That could be.
Or does he predict? What if he predict? But if he predicts he'll be the villain, but then does he actually become the hero? Oh my god.
Oh man. Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, but that doesn't really solve the OP problem.
Well, I guess what Tanner was saying was like, or whoever, I don't even remember which one of you said it. Like, if it always doesn't turn out how he thinks it will, like he could say, I predict the Earth will not blow up. It won't actually, it is not literally going to blow up in that case. It's just there's going to be some like twist of misunderstanding that makes it so it's like, well, technically that happened,
like,
but it wasn't actually.
It starts trending in intergalactic social media, so then
yeah.
There you go.
Aliens come to Earth because they suddenly have discovered
Earth is
like,
blown
it's very
up.
popular.
My God, look at these rocks. They're so unique.
So I think it's just sort of like meta control on how OP it is, because however it's written is never OP.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's a villain, and Puxatawny Phil is a genie, or is Puxatawny Phil one of his unfortunate victims?
Have we decided is this a literal person, or is this Puxatawny Phil the groundhog?
I mean, if oh man, what's more fun, a groundhog genie, or yeah, that's pretty fucking fun.
That's pretty good.
Is he the subject of this episode then, or is it? I'm not understanding. Is it a person that interacts with Puxatawny Phil the groundhog, or is it Puxatawny Phil himself?
I think how about Puxatawny Phil is a genie who grants wishes and tries to do good, but then turns into the villain. And this news article is the result of him trying to do good.
Like he's like, I gotta help out my boy Phil,
who
the
is
groundhog, to like make sure that his prediction comes true.
Oh, I
want to help my boy.
I was saying that Phil is the genie.
I'm so confused by.
Okay. All right.
I guess my only question is, it's going to be tough to personify a groundhog.
Well, if it's a genie, then it can talk and can walk around.
Okay,
you know?
so it's not literally a groundhog.
Oh, it's a groundhog.
In the form of, okay.
But it's a genie.
It's a genie, though.
Remember when you rub a lamp and then a small groundhog oozes out of the...
Well, sure, but but it's real cute.
His lamp isn't a lamp, though. It's the the hole that he comes out of when they have him predict the weather.
So they rub the ground.
Yeah. So that's the secret of Puxatawny, is that the groundhog is actually an ancient force of nature of some kind. Yeah.
I'm down with this. Now I'm tracking. I'm
right.
tracking that it's not just a groundhog who happens to be able to grant wishes. It is a groundhog / genie who is smart enough to be able to speak.
Yeah. And also is a genie. Yeah.
Yes.
But then the person is actually a genie, too.
No, there's no person. Then suddenly an assassin comes out of the night and stabs the person in the chest. Okay, they're dead and no longer in the story.
All right. Well, we can't play it. Man, they had such potential, but all right.
They had such chemistry. I was really looking forward to the romance in season 3, but whatever.
So, Puxatawny Phil, genie groundhog, grants wishes, but like doesn't do it the best. Not the best at it. Tried to do good, tried to help a lot of people, really broke bad. Things started happening, and now he is wanted by the police. So at this point, this is the turning point where he's just like, yeah, all right, I'm going to be a villain now. Like, I can't do good.
Can't fight my nature.
Yeah, this is just who I am.
So what does he continue to do then? Is he like trying to show up on like piers as like some sort of like Zoltan machine? Was that Zoltar? From Big?
Yeah, I know. I can't remember. I think it's Zoltar? I don't know, though.
I guess it's not really that important.
It's incredibly important.
Does he?
But like, so is he just like showing up in town to town and like preying on people like who will just like, you know, put in $1 to like make a wish real quick?
He, like,
and then he's like effing them?
Zoltar.
Is it like
Zoltar.
Is this how you say it, Mr. Mixapilican or whatever?
I think it's pronounced The Flash.
Oh yeah, that's it.
I think it's pronounced Bill Murray.
Bill Murray's The Flash.
What? No, what are you actually saying, Drew?
Mr.
Mixpitolix?
Mr. This guy. I'm gonna send you a link. He's like this DC troublemaker who just appears.
You have to say backwards in order to banish him, right?
Yeah,
that's Rumpelstiltskin.
No,
wait. You just need to know his name. Never mind.
So I don't know how to say his name. I
think it's Mixpitolic. Mix.
Real name is unpronounceable. Mr. This guy. So this is a interdimensional like thing that appears and starts and wants to basically make trouble. Like gets off on that. So that's what this Puxatawny Phil could turn into.
Yeah, I think that's exactly it. So like he shows up like one day in some town and some like high school kid like sees the machine and just makes a wish. He's like, man, I wish I was like the best basketball player at my high school. And he's like, wish granted, but instead of making him better, it just made everyone suck at basketball there, so his team sucks.
Or the whole school blew up, and so everyone's dead.
Everyone just died.
Actually,
Except him.
You are the best at the high school because everyone else died.
That's so funny.
Hilarious.
Oh yeah, this could be a good thread. Like, what's some wishes that people could make that he could appear and be like, okay, and snaps his fingers. Tanner, what do you wish for most in the world?
Most in the world?
Yeah, I know you got that new lawnmower on the way, and so you can't say that.
Can I say a perfect lawn? Oh, best lawn in the neighborhood.
Okay.
No, that's the same thing I just said, though, because it just makes everyone's lawn shitty.
Well, no, we could do something different with it, though.
What about
Okay.
a very green lawn?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So for best lawn in the neighborhood, here's what I would say: your lawn is incorporated into an Applebee's. Problem solved. It's the best one in the neighborhood. Also, you're eating good. For green, just
I know what
covers
I
it
would
with a
do.
bunch of $100 bills. Oh,
Well,
wait.
Now that sounds great.
I was thinking, like, just it turns to AstroTurf, so you never get to mow your lawn again. That would be hell.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel good on your feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, that is also a thing. Yeah, it doesn't feel good, but definitely hate that you don't have to mow ever again or worry about watering it, right?
It's fun.
Oh my God. What happened to you, Tanner?
Got old.
Jesus. Yeah, it turns into AstroTurf.
Nate, what is your wish?
I don't want any more student loans. I wish my student loans were gone.
Oh, that's a good wish.
It like this whole person that the lender I'm paying back just has a huge crash and it like crashes markets and it starts a
Ooh.
new recession.
And so
there you go.
now everything is one big student loan.
Mm-hmm.
Except
Or
it's
they turn my student loans into an Applebee's.
not. Damn it.
Give me back the loans.
Puxatawny Phil? Why?
Drew, what's your greatest wish currently?
I wish that I could fly.
Oh, I got this one. Gives you 2 plane tickets.
Where to?
Hell,
mark.
Michigan.
Home headquarters of the Applebee's company.
Oh, yeah. Applebee's. So, all right. So we've decided that Puxatawny Phil is intrinsically tied with Applebee's now.
He has a sponsorship. It's a kind of a thing.
Half apps, guys. I mean, whatever.
I mean, that's just being a good guy there.
Oh,
I don't
man.
even know where the nearest Applebee's is.
Spinach artichoke dip. Yum, yum. I do not enjoy Applebee's.
Their
I
half
don't
price
think I've
apps
been to an
aren't
Applebee's
terrible.
in years.
Yeah, it's just cheap.
I mean, why when you could go to TGI Fridays?
Nate, you fucking TGI Friday shill.
Now, with Mr. Mixapillican or whatever,
Mr. Mix Pelican. Yep.
Mixelplick, whatever.
Mixer Pelican.
Or with
Shay
Rumpelstiltskin, you have to trick him into doing something in order to get him banished. What do we think is the Puxatawny Phil equivalent?
You gotta get him to go. Wait, you gotta.
Ooh, his shadow.
Oh, you have to make him see a shadow?
You have to make him reconcile with his shadow and like get them
Whoa.
to come together and have a heart to heart and maybe
What's
get over their differences.
What's up in Phil's past that?
A drinking problem.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah.
his shadow is also a real asshole. Like really, just
Really-
makes fun of him and points out his flaws.
It's
a
always just
lot.
flipping him off.
His shadow is trying to get
Fuck
him to
you.
get back to drinking for sure. Oh man, there's nothing more terrifying than a drunk Puxatawny Phil.
Drunk Satani Phil.
Mm-hmm.
Is that for real? What is his weakness?
So you have to
biggest-
maybe you have to catch his shadow. Like his shadow is not tied to him,
Oh,
and you have to find it and somehow get it
does it
returned
always
to
have
him.
to be close at least? Maybe.
Probably.
Or
There's
is-
probably got to be some like rules around it. Like it's got to be in the same continent, or well, that's pretty fast. It's got to be within like so many miles. Does Puxatawny Phil like do something with the shadow? Like keeps it under lock and key or something? Maybe eventually.
So that's like the secret. So is he in like a Zoltar machine? And like if the kids, I don't know why I keep assuming it's kids. This just seems like a fucking young adult novel. Like have to like somehow like find the key to the back of it to release his shadow. Does he keep his shadow locked up? And if it releases it, the shadow will defeat him or something?
Who locked it up to begin with? Is that just part of the thing?
What thing?
Like part of the rules of Puxatawny Phil that wherever he goes, somewhere this lock and key box, whatever it ends up being, appears somewhere close.
Yes. Yeah, I would say so. I mean, it's all like mythological stuff anyway.
And you have to find it. And
so
then
does he like show up like a certain time of the year and just like in a different part of the world every time?
I think he can just show up wherever and whenever.
Okay. So basically he shows up somewhere until someone asks for a wish. He grants it, and then like they have 7 days to find the box and like stop him. Otherwise he moves on to the next place.
Yeah, something like that. And like in 7 days before he can reverse whatever happened. So it's kind of the Ring.
Yes.
I think like it would be kind of funny if like somehow he's aware of any time someone says or wishes for something that's like really juicy, that he's like, ooh, I can twist that.
So does he automatically grant that right there then, even if he's not there? Or does he like show up there?
He shows up and it's just like, I can help you.
Okay.
So
That's
like
devious.
if someone says like, man, I wish my feet would stop hurting. Oh, but that's still kind of juicy. You could just cut off the feet.
Oh, damn. That's, yeah.
My dad always did that. Like growing up, I would be like, oh, my arm hurts. And he's just like, better cut it off, which is kind of morbid thinking about it.
Yeah, that's your dad. My dad? Because my dad also did
Your dad did that?
Just cut off the whole thing.
Yeah. Thanks, Dad.
Good one.
Better cut it off. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like the most mundane wish that he would just not want to do.
Oh, man, I wish I had $1 for this candy bar in the vending machine.
It's very specific.
I
wish I had $1.
Gives him $1, but it's all crinkly, so it doesn't work in the vending machine.
It's moist.
Yeah. Ugh. Oh man, I used to work at over the summers. I used to be a cashier at the pool, at the local pool. I would do the concessions there, and good Lord,
bad ones.
Yeah, I would get handed at least 5 wet dollar bills a day.
At least, though, like, you knew why those were wet. When I worked at a gas station, like, a construction worker would walk in, and he would hand me wet dollar bills and be like, oh, no, why are these wet? You weren't swimming.
Then did you like, so I also worked we actually worked at the same company of gas
stations. The same store, right?
Did you? Yeah, we were best friends.
Yeah.
Worked together all the time. I wish I had worked with somebody like you, because otherwise it was me and like a bunch of 30-year-old, like 40 and 50-year-old women.
Oh,
like, it was like sick. But like, did you give that dollar away super fast, or did you feel bad giving a wet dollar bill back to some unsuspecting person who just wanted some Funyuns?
What I would do is I would set them aside and let them dry out. I would put them in the cash register.
Yeah, I set them on top of like the popcorn machine, or like and I would heat it up real fast.
Pro stat.
And boy, it feels real gross when you get those wet dollar bills, but after they've been up there for a while and they're nice and dry, they are so crisp.
Do you like just cuddle with them then?
Yeah, I lick them. What?
Just so relatable.
Yeah.
That's why it was so funny.
Yeah.
Dude, I could talk retail cash register shit for like hours.
We could make a whole podcast about that.
Yeah, and then you're sitting at the register doing your job, and you're like, I wish I had a new job. And then right there, Puxatawny Phil appears.
What was he? So like you say, like, I wish I had a job where I could be outdoors more often. What's he do? Make you a garbage man?
Or he makes you like a hurricane chaser.
Storm chaser?
No, hurricanes.
Specifically hurricanes?
Yeah, you're on a boat.
I don't think that exists, does it?
It does now. Puxatawny Phil willed it into existence. Or he like banishes you to a job where you're just out in the middle of the desert.
Or you're a poop tester. You got to test all the poop from the animals at the zoo.
I do that inside, so I don't see why that has to be outdoors, exclusive. Anyway, Enough about my jobs and my weird dollar fetish, I guess. What else do we need to talk about?
We haven't gotten a costume for him yet.
Punxsutawney Phil is a modern day.
Ooh.
Like,
What
were you?
I keep picturing
day
with a crystal
genie.
ball for some reason.
Yeah, but what's the modern day crystal ball?
iPhone.
A vacuum cleaner, because
No.
witches can ride those.
Why?
I just started thinking of Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
It's a fushigi ball, I think.
Ooh.
Yep, that is right. Nathan wins.
He's a fushigi master. It's his little tiny
Bring in the
arms.
fushigi back.
Oh yeah, we did talk about Fushigi before in the Juggle Junior
Juggle
episode.
Junior.
Forgot about that. Man, that's one of my favorites.
The fushigi fist, I think, is what the
I think so.
the move was. Yeah, it's a fushigi ball, and it's like Punxsutawney Phil is trying to be the modern genie, except he's clearly a decade or two behind. Like he's dressed like from the 90s.
And he's never actually seen a genie before on any sort of media, so he's just like, based on what he's heard about genie, he's trying to like recreate it and simultaneously update it to be modern. So that's why he's got a fushigi ball, because he's like, something
crystal
about ball,
ball, yeah.
like fancy magic ball, like fushigi.
Have
right?
you seen
Like,
this
that's probably
fushigi
good.
shit? Like, I can't do that, and I'm the most powerful being in the universe. Yeah, and he's got like some cut off jeans.
He's got like a do-rag on.
Oh, yeah.
Is he blue?
Is he
He's
try?
blue.
I was thinking, does he try to match the Aladdin genie?
Yeah.
Why are you spray painted? Shut up.
I feel like a fucking idiot.
That's a
Are
good
you like a
reference.
Smurf thing? No, I'm a genie.
He's got Velcro light up shoes. Yeah,
Oh
'cause
shit,
those
that's just
are
cool.
magical. He's looking at these like, whoa, are you kidding me? Look at this. Look at this shit. Are you seeing this?
Are you seeing this?
For sure. And he's really into Backstreet Boys.
Well, that's still cool.
He's the reason they broke up, though, is the irony.
He's their Yoko.
Oh, is it like he broke up the Backstreet Boys because of someone's wish, and he did it on accident, and that's the reason he decided to be a villain. There was all the weather stuff for sure.
And all that other stuff too that we said earlier. But did we say if he's wearing a hat? Because I picture him wearing a backwards baseball cap now, since we were saying
hell yeah.
90s.
I threw out a do-rag.
Oh, you can have the do-rag on under it.
At some
Yeah, hell
point,
yeah.
I know we've talked about this before, but he's got to have like the Looney Tunes, like Thug Looney Tunes, somewhere
for
on him.
sure.
For sure.
Absolutely. He's either got like a t-shirt or just like
Tasmanian devil, just like, yeah.
it's like a jacket that's supposed to look like a Letterman jacket, but on the back it's got the Looney Tunes.
Oh, all of them like patches. Hell yeah. And
What did he become? How did this happen?
he's cool now.
He's
all right.
rad as hell. I like all of this.
This
all
is his
perfect.
true form. He can appear as like any form, but if he appears in front of you in his true form, that's how you know, like, oh man, I'm in deep now. Look at that Bugs Bunny with the ears down and the hat on. Whew.
This dude does not fuck around.
Tweety with the jean vest and the sunglasses on. Yeah.
And Daffy Duck wearing like really loose jeans, and he has like a basketball jersey on.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
When you lick it.
Oh man, if you look up Tweety Bird Gangster, there's some good pictures out there.
I bet. Here's a question. Do we even need to name this one?
Punxsutawney Phil.
Yeah.
I'm curious. I'm curious what you would think of if we did PUNX, if we did like PUNK.
Oh, Punxsutawney
Phil. Because he punks him.
Because now
Oh,
in
shit.
the last 5 minutes we've established that he definitely punks people.
I think it's a double.
But
it's
he's
a double
also
meaning. He's a
yeah.
punk, but he's also punking people.
Perfect. And he put that on as soon as he was like wanted by the police. Oh yeah, and he changed his name. Punxsutawney Phil.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He went into that awkward teenage phase where he went all punk, but then he never.
He never got out of it. We all had that guy we went to high school with.
Yeah, that was
His
true.
name is Tanner. Oh.
Oh shit! we
Wait,
made the same joke.
you? Me? No, you.
I'm just glad I got left out of that one. Like I'm happy over here. Let me left out of that.
I'm sure Carl would say you were that kid in high school.
Yeah, let's be real.
Carl is a liar, and I will fight him in court for libel.
Well, I've got Carl on the phone right now, and he says you're a little bitch.
What? Well, he does say that. So.
Next time you see Carl, are you going to punch him in the back of the head?
No explanation. I got to take him by surprise, or he'll defend himself.
All right, cool. I'm very proud of this one. Weaknesses, yeah, the whole shadow thing. Costume, got that. What are they doing now? Just running around?
Granting wishes.
Granting wishes. And he's like FBI's most wanted. Comic book cover.
Well, all I can picture now are the 90s Looney Tune characters, so that's not a good cover.
What if someone wishes for just the best peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and so he creates some Space Jam and
Oh my
Okay.
God.
I'm trying to loosely get the Looney Tunes in there.
I got where
What
you were
if
going.
you just, you know how some comic book covers are just like, especially with issue number 1, are just like a really good shot of them just like standing in a power pose,
Yeah.
just like really looking baller as hell. Like, I think we've really crafted a vision here of this Fushigi having, jean jacket wearing, like do-rag backwards hat, a groundhog that like really could stand in as a powerful comic book cover.
And then there's like all around him are various things like of chaos that are we assume are stuff that he created, and also his shadow.
Applebee's.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like 5
Shadow in the
Applebee's.
background.
What if okay, here's something I want most in the world. I want
Okay.
an Applebee's in my hometown.
Everywhere is an Applebee's now.
Or
You want to go to the laundromat? That's too bad. It's an Applebee's.
oh shit. Oh man, my
You'd like to
apartment
go-
is an Applebee's.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Cup of sugar from your neighbor? Too bad. It's Applebee's.
I go outside and there's just a big ass pile of apples and it tracks a bunch of bees.
That could work too.
Like so many bees.
Phrasing.
Oh, you all right?
I wished for the ability to breathe really well. So now.
And now your mouth is a well. It's got a bucket in there. It's
Just
not even
rattles
good
around.
interpretations. It's just like, I guess.
You
He's
use
just
the
being
word
lazy
well,
now.
You're
it
just being
also
a
means
dick.
something.
Like, God. Yeah. Well, are we good then? Did we get it? Get in one?
I think we nailed it in one.
Did darn thing.
We did the darn thing.
Well, I before we close it out, I did want to mention something to you guys that I think we all forgot about, and maybe people also forgot about this. But next time is our number 50.
Oops.
Oh shit! Yeah, we were gonna do like a.
So that may or may not be next week. I don't know if it's going to be some sort of special edition that we have to do because I'm busy or something like that. Well, we might be able to figure that out. But next time we do an episode proper, it's going to be our 50. And so I guess we should put out the call. If you have any questions that you want to ask us, we'll be answering them for sure. We want that. We've already got some, but we would love some more.
You think, they probably have enough, and you're wrong.
No, we
so
definitely
please
could
send in more.
definitely love. Please
We could
love
definitely
us.
love. We could definitely love.
Or send us some voicemails for sure. That'd be awesome. And then we'll play them on the show.
A general thought about your favorite hero or villain? Well, just discuss what you said.
Maybe your favorite headline hero that we've created, or something that you think that, oh man, you guys totally should have done this. You think you're better than us? Tell us. Yeah, so get the word out there. Send us stuff. Email, Twitter, what have you. I will be talking about those in just a moment. But first, Tanner,
What?
want to take us away with your voice that I can lick?
Yeah. So this was issue. That's super pleasing to the ears.
Okay, Tanner, go ahead.
So this was issue
You should start now.
number 49.
Not like 69.
Headline heroes. At this time, as always, we would like to thank Brett Jacobson for making the art for our show. Brett doesn't have a fetish for licking dollars, and you can quote me on that.
Well, Brett is wrong.
And you're welcome, Brett, for making sure that's well known. Nate.
Yes,
He likes
me.
those elusive $2 bills.
we also like to take this time to thank Carl Sorensen. Carl did all the music for our podcast and did all the post-production for the audio as well. If you'd like to work with Carl on any sort of audio project, be it for podcast or otherwise, you can reach out to him at carljsorensen.com.
What's Carl's opinions on licking dollars?
He's into it, but only hundreds because he's a classy boy.
He's bougie. If you have any articles you would like to discuss with us or share with us, or if, as I said earlier, you have something you want to ask us for our 50th episode, send them our way. We have a Twitter at headline_heroes. We have an email, headlineheroescast@gmail.com. A Facebook group, you can drop them there, and also a subreddit, r-headline heroes. If you wanted to send us a voicemail and something that we could possibly play for our 50th episodes, please do that. That number is 319-596-6766. If you're listening to us on iTunes or something, give us a follow there. That'd be awesome. And yeah, so thanks for joining us, and we hope you'll pick up the next issue of Headline Heroes.